I know our relationship isn't perfect, but I do feel like what we got going on is pretty awesome.
Here we go.
Here we go. I think that if our husbands weren't brothers, I would still choose you as a best friend.
I know you so well. Sometimes I think I know you more than you know yourself.
Probably. I'm sometimes in awe with how interesting our life is. I'm Alex.
I'm Lexi.
And this is Accidentally on Purpose.
Woohoo!
Yeah. We're going to cut that out. Okay. Well, hello, everyone of the internet. And hopefully RD, because you said you'd subscribe. Hey. We actually got that.
We'll see.
Yeah. Full transparency here. We had a whole nother episode recorded. It was kind of really hard to edit that, knowing what we know now. So we're kind of combining the two and scratching the other one.
Yeah. Because nothing compares now.
Yeah, we can't talk about how exciting the other one was now because everything else is so much crazier. So what was our 5 minutes of fame is now our 30 minutes, okay? What? Buckle up. It's a good one.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm pissed right now.
Why?
No, I'm just aggravated. I'm tired of all this crap going wrong. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Basically, we got a new system that records right into it. So we were trying to get that set up, and it was a stupid fix.
We have this happen every time. There's something.
I mean, yeah, there's always something. It's fine. We'll get it one day. We'll be famous, and we can afford somebody to be on the other side figuring this crap out. Manifest. Where does the story begin?
The story begins in Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri in January. So these were the tickets that I got for Christmas from my mom.
Yes.
And so we went to that. Kennedy had the fabulous idea
to do a post-show interview.
Those were the days. Yeah, it was actually Kennedy's idea for us to do that. And if you've already heard this part of the story, I don't care. But
I really don't care anymore.
Right. But if you want to find out what happened to us to get to the point of recording a video with him. Okay, so Kennedy had the idea. What happened next?
Yeah, right before the concert, she was like, y'all should do some like an interview or something. And we're like, oh my God, actually he does that.
Because she didn't know anything about it.
No, she had no idea. So if you don't know, he does post-show interviews after his concerts. And they're really cool. So,
I made one of them one time. Just his camera guy. His name's Thomas. I know that now. But he got me in the shut up and dance with me.
Oh.
Yep.
In Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, we did the concert. It was great. All the things. Recorded the post-show interview on the way home right before a storm hit. We didn't get in the storm or anything. Kind of going to summarize that up because it doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't.
But so we recorded that, but I didn't edit anything. We were just recorded everything before it started raining.
Mm-hmm.
Next day, I edited it.
And I was like low-key like fishing. I was like, hey, man.
I know.
You got that video done yet? I can't wait to see it. It's going to be so good.
Early ass in the morning.
Yeah, I did. I did do that. But then I was like, I have a feeling this is going to be what it is. And it is. Anyway, so she sent it to me finally at 11 a.m.
Finally. Don't even.
I was like, Lexi, you just did that. That is so freaking good. That is the best video I've ever seen in my life. Thomas is going to be so proud. I didn't know his name at the time. And I was like, he's going to be so proud of us.
Thomas, are you proud of us? Because I feel like that was really good.
Yeah, it was. It was. And nobody's ever done it before. And I really pride ourselves on that because nobody had, like, thank you, Kennedy, but nobody's done that before. So she sent it to me. Best video ever. Oh, my God. So good. And it was literally perfect. And so I was like, send it, boy.
I was so surprised.
Send it.
I was like, there's got to be something that I have to fix.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Don't even act offended.
I know. I'm not because I'm super picky, but that was literally on every level perfection. So send it.
It definitely made me feel good that you had no
Yeah.
You had no complaints about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I wasn't even like, I'm cold. I don't know, like, you reacted better than like I reacted to the video. Maybe I was just hard on myself. Like,
Probably.
but yeah, it was a good video. Posted on TikTok, then Instagram, because we like TikTok better, and it started getting more views, and then we were making fun of Instagram because it only had like 10 views.
Right. But let it also be known that every single video, comment, anything that we've ever tagged him in before, he's like
seen on TikTok.
He's seen it on TikTok, but he's always interacted with it. Even if it's just like a laughing face, he's commenting.
Yeah.
So we were like, hopefully he like comments on it. Like that's what we're hoping for at that point.
So we're making fun of Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like 10 views.
Yeah. Literally in our text messages, it's like us going back and forth, and it's like, and then there's Instagram, 10 views. Because Instagram, you don't expect to be like.
And then after that, we're like, OMG.
Literally, OMG, I'm falling over dead. I'm dead. Sequence of events on that. Basically, Russell commented on it. And we were like, oh my God. So he commented on it. And then shortly after, we find out that he shared it on his story.
And we're like, oh my God. No way.
And honestly, living in an out-of-body experience at that point, The comment that he made was, y'all are them. And if you've heard us in the past 2 months, we say that all the time now. We responded back with, we are them. Because we are. So in our head, we're like, does this mean that he's connected the dots of, past encounters, or like, because we posted it on accidentally on purpose. Well, when we did the VIP in Kansas City, we said accidentally on purpose. And he was like, accidentally on purpose. Right. Got it.
But now
no. I don't know. I can't say I know what y'all or them means now.
We will never know until we should have
asked him, what does y'all or them mean? We should. Okay, well, we're foreshadowing there. People don't know we had the opportunity to do that. So he said, y'all are them. And then next thing we know, he adds it and shares it to his story and says, y'all, they made their own post-show interview. Oh my gosh. When I tell you I fell over dead. And we're sitting there like, dude, is this real life? Like, is this happening? Are we living
freaking out
in the Matrix right now or what? So he does that. And then, we're like talking about how fast the views are going up. We're like 6,800, 11,000. It sits at currently 31.8 thousand views.
Just because he shared it on his story.
Yeah.
Like, that's nuts.
And so then about, I would say later that evening, Kaylee commented on it. But before...
I don't think so. I think I was still... This whole time I had been sitting on my couch.
Oh, okay.
I had not moved.
Okay. So his sister actually commented on it. And the only reason I knew that, because I was like, oh, who is this person commenting on this? Like, Claire Murphy. This is amazing. Who is this? So I go and look. And I click on her thing. And it says that Russell Dickerson is following her. Okay. So I'm like, okay. He only has like a select few followers. Then I realized if I scroll a little far down and find out who this person is, I see Russell's mom and dad. And then I see Russell. And so I'm like, oh, it's a family friend, whatever. And then I realize...
It's his sister!
It's his sister! His sister commented on it. Okay, cool. That's great. So then we're like, cool, whatever. Then Kaylee comments on it. And she says, this is incredible, with a heart face emoji. And so at that point, we're done.
We're like,
no brains. We are just, we don't even know what to say at this point. And then so I was like, what you said something in the text of us going back and forth, said something, and I was like, the queen has entered the chat. So I said exactly that, back to that. I said, the queen has entered the chat. And so then at that point, I decided it was fine for us to respond to Claire's, because I'm like, what do you say other than the fact that this is Russell's sister? And then at that point, you seem extremely stalkery. So I responded with what any logical person would do and say, man, we have the whole fam in here.
I feel like that was perfect.
Yeah, it was great. And she said, hey. So, hey, Claire. Hey, we appreciate you.
You seem real cool.
Yeah, you do, honestly. I want to party with you someday. Anyway, so that was like highlight of that. We were like, oh my gosh, Russell commented on it. Kaylee commented on it. His sister commented on it. But there was a big enough gap in between. I don't know what they were doing that day, but I know that he was posting a lot on Instagram stories. And so when Kaylee commented on it, unless she clicked on his story, like that would have had to be a conversation between the two of them. So like also that freaked us out because we were like, oh my God, that means he's talking about us. Like not in like, we want him to be talking about, but like we made something that somebody as big as him saw and like is talking about. Like it's just a surreal feeling. And I know that this is just a post and like, it's not that big of a deal. And it seems like a drop in the bucket compared to what we've done now.
Like going back to what you said, not like as big as him, but really because we love him. Like I don't give a crap how famous he is. Like I was telling you this, like we just love him and like his personality and his music and all of that.
I think sometimes people can like mistake obviously we joke, right? But like, I think some people can mistaken our like love for him as like this like crazy. I just want to be his friend.
Yeah.
I want to be Kaylee's friend. Like if they lived here and they weren't famous, like
we want to be
we
buds.
would be chill. Like we have the same interests. Lexi said this, and I'm pretty sure I've said this on the podcast before. Like you think I'm a female version of him, like just like our like attitudes toward everything, and ADHD and all the things. But
you can be Russ and I'll be Kaylee.
Oh my God, but you're taller than me.
For
you're
Halloween, also not a boy.
I can try to look like him any day. Okay,
I wasn't meaning how I was.
We could do that. Halloween 2024, Russell and Kaylee. Here we go. Let's go. Anyway, so continuing that. So this happened, and so after he posted it on his story, he was like, I had said something in the video about Steal My Summer being on the set list, and I was really sad. Or it wasn't on the set list, so I was really sad. So next slide on his story was, should we put Steal My Summer on the set list for 2024? So we thought provoked him. Okay, that's cool.
You should have.
Yeah, but actually what we got was plenty fine.
I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. So we have 31.8 thousand views, and we thought that was like the coolest thing in the world that happened. But next level of bucket list was to do one with him.
Yeah, I was like, okay, right. Next, that would be really cool if we could get him to collab with us. With us. But then I was like, that's not, that's just a dream.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. Or we don't even have our next one planned yet. Like we don't have our next arty party planned yet.
Yeah.
So that was the first step.
Well, hold on. Okay. So first thing though, he was wearing this certain shirt.
Oh yeah.
And Alex, she just like, I don't think about that when I'm like, oh, that's a cute shirt. I'm not like, I'm going to go buy it. She's just like, I'm going to go to the ends of the earth to try to find anything and buy it.
Well, because I like people's style and I can't find that crap on my own. I don't think to go to Abercrombie for a graphic tee, but now I do.
Yeah.
So he posted where he got his crap. And if you don't want to, you gatekeep that if you don't want people copying you. So what did I do? Naturally, I went and bought it. So here we are. I went and bought the shirt that he was wearing, 1997 Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California. And I did not cut the sleeves off like he did, but I did wear it to our next show. But I ended up getting it because he posted about it. So it was $22 on clearance. I'm not going to pass that up. Now, I have two. I bought a medium, didn't like it, went back out a large, loved it. So now I need to return the medium. So here we are. Anyway, so yeah, got that shirt. And our next step was to plan the next arty parties.
We have a little timeline so we don't go off track too much.
Yep.
So we're like, okay, what are we going to do? Like the closest one is 6 hours away, basically. And I was like, oh.
Road trips don't bother me. Like I grew up taking road trips all the time. So I was like, let's go, let's do it. So we had Lexi's birthday coming up, and Carla was so gracious as to gift her RD party tickets.
I was like, hey, is it too early for a birthday present? She's like, doesn't matter.
All right, let's do it.
All right, cool.
So got the tickets, got VIP, and then booked the hotel room to find out that Lexi had 1,000,001 Expedia points.
Yeah, so we got a hotel room for $40.
Yeet. So then my car only cost $25 to fill up now.
Yeah.
So we only spent about, and if you were following our stories, we got lunch both days for $10.
Oh, I wrote that down. So we thought it was so funny, and other people might not, but I don't know. We just think we're funny.
We're hilarious.
So we were driving, and we always like, we would go to Iowa all the time.
Yep.
We stopped in Kansas City, and there's IKEA there. So naturally, we go to IKEA, and she just needed some sheets, and then we got some lamps and some pendants. Then we went to Sam's Club and got us a rotisserie chicken.
And a Caesar salad.
And we had that for $10.
Yes.
And then we, went about our road trip, and we were texting our friends, our RD friends, and we were like, oh, yeah, we're on our way. We just had to stop in KC to go to IKEA to grab some sheets, lamps. Then we had to go to Sam's and get a rotisserie chicken. And they thought it was funny.
At least they texted that it did.
Well, yeah, and Bianca, when we got there, she was like, no, it was so funny. I was like, did they really get a whole ass rotisserie chicken? Yeah, we did.
So we get there, and I was planning on doing it's in the literal middle of nowhere. And I was planning on doing interviews with people, which I do have a video. I haven't posted it yet. But, so we get there. I have the tiny mics that we used for the post-show interview last time. I have those with me. So we're doing, the little interview, whatever. And, we're like trying to prepare. What are we going to say to Russ when we have our thing? Like, what are we going to do?
Oh my God. Hold up. We just missed a valuable part.
Oh my gosh. Very, very big.
Okay. So we're going to backtrack. So before this backtracking, like, let's say beginning of the week, concerts, end of the week, we're like, let's make a video to ask him to do a post-show interview with us.
Like, what's it going to hurt?
Yeah. I mean, you just never know until you ask. So
right.
We quickly made a video. Did we make it Thursday?
I think so. I think we posted it Wednesday or Thursday.
And we went behind the salon and
we just recorded this video. We asked him. We said, hey, yo, let's do a post-show interview.
Yeah, let's do it.
And honestly, my hopes were set real high for that. I really, really do regret setting my hopes that high for interaction with that. Because over the course of the next couple of days, we only got a like from him. Like I said before, he's always interacted with our stuff, like given a comment, anything. And Lexi's like, Alex, like, you have to be realistic. Like, he's not going to say, let's do it.
Yeah. What is he going to say?
Right. What is he going to say?
What is he going to say to that?
So, we posted it and just got a like from it. So we were like, you know what? Hopefully he's seen it. Hopefully he got through the end of it and just didn't like it because he saw he was tagged in it.
At least, he saw it, or whoever was running his page saw it. I don't know. I don't know what you guys do. But.
So anyway, we're standing in line for the meet and greet, right? And we're like, what are we going to say? And like freaking out. Well,
and we're thinking in our heads, like, we don't know what's going to happen right now. I mean, nothing from that video, like nothing really came about that. Mm-hmm. So like trying not to have a lot of expectations at this point and just try to have fun.
Like at this point, if somebody came up to us and said, oh my gosh, y'all are the post-show interview girls, we would have been like, done,
yeah.
No brains. Like, this is worth it. Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's his manager comes up to us and he's like, so like, what are y'all going to do? And
Alex goes, we're the post-show interview girls.
Well, no, I think it's important that I throw the well in there because I was like, well, we're the post-show interview girls. I was so confident in it.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, right. Okay, well, you need to talk to Thomas. And we were like, who's Thomas? Tell us. Thomas the Train. So we're like, who's Thomas? He's like, hold on. So he walks over behind the little curtain that Russ is standing behind. He walks over it, and him and Thomas and Russ have this little 3-second powwow. And he comes back and he's like, all right, they got you. We were like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? They got us?
I don't remember any of that.
No, they did. He went over there after Brandy was done. He went over there and stood together. And he was like, all right. Like, you got it. I remember that because I was thinking, I was like, is he going to go talk to them for us? Like, is he talking, like, relaying our message to them? Or is it still up to us to do it? So,
yeah, I only just remember, like, seeing him, like, kind of after that, he was, like, looking and, like, he had something on his mind, but I never really remember him, like, going, I don't know.
Well, because the thing is Thomas had to have known that we were going to ask about it. And unless he recognized us, how else would he have known that we were already asking to do a post-show interview? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's what I don't know, if they, like, already planned it or not.
Yeah. So we have a theory that maybe they already planned it. Maybe they knew that we were coming. I mean, that's an ideal situation that we seem that famous. But maybe they already knew. And maybe that's why. Maybe he went over there, the manager went over there and was like, hey, yo, y'all are them. They're here. We are them. So maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But we went over there.
Yeah.
And we were like, and basically, first thing he said was, hey, I like your shirt. I got one just like it. I said, I know. That's where.
That's why I'm wearing it.
That's where I got it. He said, Abercrombie, right? I said, yeah.
That's what you said.
I clicked the link from your story, sir.
Yeah. And then he was like, y'all's post-show interview was amazing. And that's when I was like, oh my God, thanks for recognizing us.
And I said, can we make it happen? Like, can we do that?
Yeah. They already got, and then somebody.
Thomas.
Was it Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas came up to us and he's like, yeah. Just wait over here after the show and we'll have our people come and get you.
Yeah.
Or have our guy come and get you or something like that. And we were like, perfect. Oh my God, this is happening. So we take our individual pictures. We do all the things. Also, the jacket that Russ is wearing in my picture, go look at the post. I'm obsessed with it. It's a Levi's Sherpa jacket and I love it. And it was actually in some of the featured photos for Southern Symphony. He said that in the meet and greet FAQ situation. So we go over there and we're like screaming, crying, throwing up. We're like, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, this is happening. Mind you, the show has not started yet. And we're like hyperventilating. Like, this is happening. Oh my God. And all of our friends are like, oh my God, this is happening. And, so we did our pictures. Like, you can tell in our pictures, like, we're living on a high at that moment. And we're
like, holy crap. No way. No way.
So already expectation had been shifted from us not being able to do one because he didn't see it to potentially they already had a plan in place for this.
Yeah.
So already 10 out of 10, so excited. So the next thing was getting through the show to be able to do the recording. But I was like, I don't have enough storage on my phone. There ain't no way I'm going to be able to record this the way that I want to without having the storage necessary. Meanwhile, I'm still pulling my phone out, recording the whole thing. Well, pre-show, we're standing there getting turned, like hanging out, all the things. And Steal My Summer comes on.
Oh, yeah.
Steal My Summer comes on. And he chose that song to play right before he freaking came out. Like literally the song is over. And then he comes out. I'm like, wow.
Awesome. Love it.
I'm like, okay, was that planned? Like, did you know, or was this just the plan from the beginning? Like, I don't know. But like, I was just, when I tell you, I told myself if I heard that song tonight, I was going to scream, cry, and throw up all at the same time. And I literally almost did. And it was still just the studio version. Like, it was like, what?
That's okay. It's just different hearing it there.
Yeah. So anyway, we do the show. It was phenomenal. Better every time. Tops Casey.
Well, honestly, it was so good because I think we were like,
no words.
Afterwards, we're about to do something that we never thought we were going to do. Holy shit.
Yeah, literally. Like, I think that's just what made the night so much more better, too.
Yeah.
So at the end of the show, he always passes in front of everybody and signs things and gives things. So we knew the opportunity that we were being given after the show. So we weren't trying to fight for anything, but this guy made sure
to give us
a hug. He passed by us, stopped, went back, gave us a hug. I just love him. Mm-hmm. He's so cool. Yeah. He's so cool. I want to be him when I grow up. Anyway, so Maddie and Tay were there before the show. They were great too.
Yes.
Loved them.
Yes. And they sang the song that I wanted them to sing.
And honestly, I have a newfound appreciation for them because I guess I never really realized the context of some of their songs. And so now new island memory made with.
What?
Yeah.
I like them. I've listened to a lot of their songs.
I mean, I don't dislike them. Am I skipping past Dylan Scott and Jordan Davis now? Yes. But am I skipping past Maddie and Tay? No. But I'm not like listening to only a Maddie and Tay playlist. Get my vibe. Yeah. So anyway, show's over. He gives us a hug, whatever. And this girl comes up to us and she's like, oh my gosh. She, I think, was seeing if we had a video of her getting a hug from him because we were recording everything. So then I was like, oh my gosh, the show's been over for like 5 minutes.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Because I don't want to like
miss it.
Yeah.
Miss somebody trying to get us.
Yeah. So we went over to the door and then this big security guys like standing over there. He's like, are y'all the interview girls? Are y'all the interview girls? Okay.
Yes.
And we're like, yeah. So he like takes us into a staff only room. And I'm like, oh, this is getting real, man. Like buckle up. And I had been writing down questions.
Yeah. Which I honestly didn't think that was going to be important. I didn't know how it was going to go. That's why I was just letting it be. Yeah. And then I was like, they tell us what to do because I did not want to overstep that.
Exactly.
I was just like, you know what? Let's just write it and see.
Yep.
Thankfully, you did pull the questions out.
Literally mid-show, I would just like pull them out and be like, question. Because I was like, I don't want to look like an idiot being unprepared. You know, I don't know if I'm recording this. Is Thomas recording this? Like what's the deal here? So, anyway, we get back there and the security guy lets us into this like stairwell alley, right? And
and his manager's there, right? So we hung out.
He's like,
with
who's
him.
doing the interviewing? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess Thomas.
I don't know.
And so next thing we know, we see Russell coming down the stairs with Thomas.
And we're like, oh gosh, and this is really happening.
This is happening, bro. Like I am actually shitting 10 bricks right now. I was not prepared at all mentally for what my body went through in that moment. Like I was just like. And if you go back and watch the video, you can very clearly tell I'm like, nothing is computing in my brain. And
no, I was literally, when he walked down, I think I was like, is this real? Is this real life?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we're here. We're doing this.
Yeah, this is really going on right now. And then, he walks down and I'm trying to like remember everything that like wasn't on camera to just like keep it in our memories.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, I feel like sometimes your memories can get twisted and I'm like, what's real and what did I dream?
Right.
I do remember one thing that I loved, but they didn't put it in the video. We were talking about the tattoos and we all went like this. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. That's so sad.
We all were like
aw. That's
and
so
he
sad.
goes, should I just get a matching one? Do you remember that?
Okay, Russell.
Do it.
Matching tattoo.
Do it.
Okay. We had to replace something, okay, with the bucket list item. We had to replace that. So now we're going to add matching tattoo with Russell.
Yeah.
We'll get Dave just like this.
Dave.
So my brain, y'all, my brain just did not work. So anyway, he comes down, he's like, hey, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Honestly, can't remember anything.
I know. Well, that's why like you probably didn't remember that part till I just said it again. Right. And then you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, I do remember that now. So whatever. I think the first thing that I asked him, cause like, I was like, this is a good one. This is a really good one. I was like, did you in fact have a blue Tacoma? And I would not have been able to come up with any of these had I not written them down because I don't think you guys understand. I'm quick-witted, but in the presence of everything that was going on there, my brain just said, like, turn off, dead.
But there was, I don't know if you feel like this. You probably do. But, like, I get nervous until, like, he's there, but I feel like he just makes people feel so comfortable around him. And so, like, once he was there, like, he's just so easy to talk to. Mm-hmm. So...
And I was like, I don't want to say something that makes me not seem cool. Like, I'm a really cool person, but I don't want to say anything for him to be like, this bitch is fucking weird. Like, never again will we do this. And he said he did not have a blue Tacoma. It was actually his songwriter's boyfriend's blue Tacoma.
You know, when he was like saying that story, I kind of was just staring at him and I was like, uh-huh.
And so my face was
processing anything.
Oh, me being extra expressive with my face. I said, oh, and he said, what was that? Oh, I'm like totally clowning on me. I'm like, okay, you know, no point, no offense. You know, I'm not offended here.
Yeah.
And then I said I had you say the thing about the country is jeans.
Oh, yeah. That was hard for me to explain. I didn't have words at that moment.
I said, country is jeans. I kept pointing, country is jeans. And we'd had this conversation. Country is jeans, Lexi. She wouldn't say it. I was like, brain, turn on. Country is jeans.
The issue was Thomas was filming and there was a flash. I couldn't read.
Oh,
sorry. But it was like, the little blackness. Mm-hmm. I was like, I can't read that. I have no idea what that says.
Yeah.
And then finally I was like, country is jeans. Oh, okay. So basically, Apple Music. So there's multiple of I Still Believe on his thing. So like, which is different like covers. Yeah. And like one or a couple of them say country is jeans on the lyrics. But then, like, one of them says country is king.
And it sounds like country is king, too. So whoever typed up those lyrics, whether it be AI or somebody else, you fucking dumb.
So anyway. I tried to explain that. Mm-hmm. I don't think I explained it well.
You said it's definitely country is king. I said, right, absolutely.
Singular.
Yeah.
Singular.
And then we kept talking and I was holding something up, or I was holding the tiny mic up and I realized that my nail was broken. And I was like,
you didn't put that in?
No, he didn't. I said, look at this. My nail is broken. He said, you broke it during the show? And I was like, yeah, I partied a little too hard there. And then I was
you said ratchet ass nail.
I said something. I was like, I'm just sitting here holding up the tiny mic next to your face and I got this ratchet ass nail. Oh. Anyway. I can't remember, honestly, everything that happened, but if you want to see it, go check it out on our podcast page or his page.
Because that's where it was
ended up posting it. But I was like, another expectation issue. I was like, what if he doesn't use like the good parts? What if he does it with multiple people?
Yeah.
What if he I was just really doubting it. And then literally the video exceeded every expectation I had. So Thomas,
good
10
job.
out of 10.
Amazing.
You win.
Yes.
You win. Absolutely.
Always.
Love you for that. Can we be your friend too?
Yeah. Can we just like be with the RD staff?
Honestly, at this point, if our page needs to become an RD fan page and like sponsor that, absolutely. We're in Northwest Arkansas. Okay. Bring more RD party to Northwest Arkansas because it's fun. Okay. It's fun. We're spoiled here. Anyway, moving on, he posted it and we died inside.
Well, let's back it up a little bit more. Still talking about the interview.
Oh yeah.
Because it was way longer than the video. We had a lot more to say.
Yeah.
And at the end, we definitely made sure to add in
accidentally on purpose.
That we love her. We love her wife. We love his wife.
Mm-hmm. I remember seeing your face. We love your wife. Like you had a really concerned face. And we love your wife.
I know. I came up. We really love your wife.
Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
We really. We have a podcast. She has a podcast. We need to collab.
He said, all right, I'm subscribing right now. And I said, you said that before.
Yeah.
You didn't.
No, you said, he goes, what's it called again? And the pettiness. She's like, well, I mean, we definitely told you before, but it's okay because you meet a lot of people, but it's accidentally on purpose.
We've definitely told you this, but it's fine because I know you meet a lot of people and it's totally fine, but it's accidentally on purpose. He said, okay, cool. And I'm like, I expected him to pull your fucking phone out and subscribe right now like you said you were going to. Come on.
Oh, gosh.
We gave him a hug again, got another picture.
I feel like we get so many hugs.
Oh, yeah.
And I was not complaining.
Yeah. No. We were
not in a weird way, friend way.
It's like he's just cool.
He's very cool.
He's very cool. I love Kaylee just as much, like if not more. I want her to talk to us like that.
We've never met her.
Yeah.
We have never met her. And we want to meet her so bad.
I just want her to be like, you know what? I see you guys.
Yeah.
I see you. You keep trucking, okay? I want to talk about my testimony with you, honey girl.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. Meanwhile, I just dropped 3 F-bombs, okay? It's fine. Things in moderation. Jesus got me. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, when that video was posted, this girl DM'd us and said, how does it feel to be God's favorite?
No, literally.
That was so funny.
She literally responded to our thing and was like, how does it feel to be God's favorite? I was like, pretty fucking good. I mean, if you're really wanting me to be honest, it feels great. But honestly, and that's another thing, and I think I really do want to like close up shop on that because this is kind of a mini episode. The way that these things have worked out for us, like thanking good God above. But if it goes to show, we're just meant to be friends. I mean, these things have worked out so easily for us. Not to mention, we won freaking a giveaway on Instagram today for free tickets in Cincinnati. Can we go? No, it's for tomorrow.
Yeah.
In Cincinnati. And plane tickets are $700.
It's 9 hours away driving. Yeah. So
we can't do that. But we won 1 free tickets.
It's like nothing's stopping us.
Literally.
We're all the way up.
Yeah. So at this point, buy a lake house here, Russ. Okay.
Honestly.
Come to the amp, okay? Also, he previewed a new song, and when I tell you, it gets me feeling a certain type of way. I told Lexi, I said, we need gut-wrenching stuff like this from him. And what did he do? It was this. It was this right here.
I listen to it when I'm in a bad mood, and it gets me out of it.
I listen to it when I'm in a good mood, and it keeps me in one.
Well, yeah.
It's amazing. I love it so much.
I listen to it all the time.
So, that was our 30 minutes of fame, bro. Like, we are living the best high right now, and we will never come down. We have our next one planned. Durant, Oklahoma. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Front row seats. We got it. We're good. Could have had another one tomorrow, but you know, it's fine. I don't want to go bankrupt. We'll do that in May, and then we'll potentially go into one in June. So I said, goal, we're going to one every month this year. That's a really high up goal, but you know what? 1 a quarter will do. So far, we've seen him in January.
December. We saw him in December.
Okay. September, October, December, January, February.
What was the October one?
I saw him in Tulsa in September.
Right,
September, October, December, January, February, and then May. Wait, is it March right now? Yeah. May, December. June.
What's December?
May and June. So we have a whole club now. Club consists of 5 people. Me, Lexi, Brandy, Kylie, and Bianca.
Yes.
Our, what do we call it? Our Dizzle fam.
Our Dizzle fam. That's perfect.
Zaddy Dickerson fam. Here we go. Let's go. That's just our people.
Yep.
People who get it. Okay? And if you don't, oh well, I don't expect you to.
You don't have to understand RD fams.
Fams. With a Z.
Also, I think my obsession, I don't show it as much as Alex, but this point
obsession. With Lexi, you guys, it is bursting at the seams, okay? Okay, like if you think about Veruca Salt from, you know, how she just keeps blowing up like a blueberry. That's Lexi with her level of obsession with this, okay? Well, thanks for listening, you guys. This has been super fun, and obviously you can tell our personalities come out a little bit better when we're talking about things we're passionate about. So if that tells us anything. But we appreciate you. Thanks for listening. And tune in next time, whenever that is, for our next episode.
Bye.